For loudspeakers issued by the MNS chief Raj Thackeray ends today. Both political circles and the government machinery are on tenterhooks. The government has shored up security in sensitive areas while also slapping preventive notices on several MNS leaders. Let's cut across live to Ankit, who's bringing us the latest. He's reporting from outside Raj Thackeray's residence in Mumbai. Ankit, give us a roundup of what's happening currently. Now, since the morning, of course, we have seen security being heightened at various places in Maharashtra. But on the other side, we've also seen a very provocative tweet come in from Raj Thackeray. All right, I don't think we've got Ankit yet. We're going to try and get him back. But just to tell our viewers that there has been a heightened security across the state of Maharashtra, and particularly in areas where the MNS does seem to have some sway in terms of its political clout. We are seeing security heightened also in Pune. Now, I think we were, of course, earlier on standing by for Raj Thackeray to speak to the media. Visuals on your screen are coming to you from his residence, and perhaps we are expecting him to speak to the media very, very shortly. Do remember that there was a tweet earlier this morning in which Raj Thackeray had referred to a speech that was made earlier by Balasaheb Thackeray. I think we've got Ankit back. Ankit, give us a roundup of what's happening over there now. Earlier in the morning, of course, we saw a tweet from Raj Thackeray to which we have seen the Shiv Sena respond very, very promptly.
Most definitely, Nupur, but what I can just tell you is just about 2 minutes back, Sandeep Deshpande, leader of the MNS, who we have spoken to while he was in Aurangabad, he just came here. The first thing he did was he went and met some of the police officials and shook their hands, basically an exchange of pleasantries. Then we rushed forward to ask him a question. We asked him when Raj Thackeray will speak to the media and brief on his plan, and there was no answer. There was then also an aide of Sandeep Deshpande who appeared as though he may speak or issue a statement, and we asked him 3 questions. We again asked him when Raj Thackeray will speak. We asked him what is the MNS's plan, and we asked him for a comment on the fact that 1,000 MNS workers have so far been detained across the state of Maharashtra as per our latest information. But he did not answer any of these questions. However, what then comes out of this is that there are 2 more senior leaders of the MNS now inside Raj Thackeray's house. Sandeep Deshpande was not visible yesterday, so we don't know whether he was here at all. We did not see him. We had seen Amit Thackeray and we had seen Nitin Sardesai, former MLA and senior leader of the party. And so right now, with perhaps Raj Thackeray likely to speak to the media at some point, there is also the presence of more MNS leaders inside his residence, that is Shivtit, where we are currently standing, where the police presence remains in place. The surveillance van also remains in place, Nupur, with all its cameras and loudspeakers, as you can see. And we are awaiting now the latest from Raj Thackeray. Like you rightly pointed out, the Shiv Sena has remarked upon the video that he had shared earlier of Balasaheb Thackeray, and they say that it will not influence how they handle the situation. Meanwhile, there are also hectic meetings planned and phone conversations taking place between the very topmost leaders of the Mahavikas Aghadi government as well.
All right, do stay with us, Ankit. Let's in fact listen into the tweet that was shared by Raj Thackeray a short while ago. He spoke about how Balasaheb Thackeray was against loudspeakers.
धर्म असा असावा लागतो की तो राष्ट्र विकासाच्या आड येता कामा नये, लोकांना त्याचा उपद्रव होता कामा नये. आमच्या हिंदू धर्माचा कुठे जर कोणाला उपद्रव होत असेल त्यांनी मला येऊन सांगावं, आम्ही त्याचा बंदोबस्त करायला तयार आहोत. लाऊडस्पीकर मशिदीवरचे खाली येतील, बंद. धर्म असा असावा लागतो की तो राष्ट्र विकासाच्या आड येता कामा नये, लोकांना त्याचा उपद्रव होता कामा नये. आमच्या हिंदू धर्माचा कुठे जर कोणाला उपद्रव होत असेल त्यांनी मला येऊन सांगावं, आम्ही त्याचा बंदोबस्त करायला तयार आहोत. लाऊडस्पीकर मशिदीवरचे खाली येतील, बंद.
Well, Ankit, earlier, of course, we saw a very, very quick reaction come in from the Shiv Sena to that tweet of Raj Thackeray, but also give us a sense of what the government is doing. We understand that there have been meetings between the senior leadership of the Maharashtra government over the security situation.
Yes, Nupur, from what we are told, there was a phone conversation, one between the Home Minister of the State, that is Dilip Walse Patil, and NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, where Dilip Walse Patil assured Sharad Pawar that there is nothing to worry about and that the law and order situation in the state is handled. There was also a phone call, we are told, between the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar, also where the law and order situation was discussed. And we've heard how in the last 24 hours, a number of top police officials, including the Maharashtra DGP and including today morning the Pune Police Commissioner, have both also addressed the media on the prevailing situation. The most pertinent statement to have come out of those that stands relevant at this time is the Pune Police Commissioner stating that more detentions may happen as and when they see fit. And so given this, we now know that 1,000 MNS workers have purportedly been detained from different parts of the state so far. We have the visuals from just a short while ago from Ambernath, where there were 2 MNS workers, or there may have been 3 also, who were taken from an auto along with their loudspeakers, and they were put into detention, and one more youth leader from Navi Mumbai. These are just the latest, and of which we have the visuals, but we are told 1,000 such detentions have taken place preemptively and precautionarily is what the latest security situation is. So there you have it, Nupur.
Absolutely. Stay with us, Ankit. As we are pointing out, of course, there was a reaction that came in earlier, a short while ago, from Sanjay Raut over the MNS's tweet, Raj Thackeray's tweet. But apart from that, of course, we have seen security being heightened across the state of Maharashtra. We have also seen preemptive detentions that have come in for workers of the MNS. I think there is some amount of movement that's happening currently, even as we speak, outside Raj Thackeray's residence in Mumbai. We are, of course, also waiting for a word from him. He's expected to speak to the media in a short while from now and put forth his position